Hello, fans, and welcome to Khaos Grey Softball exclusively on YouTube. Thank you for joining us, and we hope that you enjoy the game. Now, coming to the mic, the rock and a hard place, we walk in the garden of their turbulence. Your tag team duo, Dane and Aaron.
Welcome back to Saturday, I guess technically morning, here at Legacy Park. I am Dane. With me is Aaron. And we, along with you out there, are watching Khaos Grey Softball. If you think you tuned into the wrong page, you couldn't be more wrong. Khaos goes into their fifth pool play game against the KC Peppers team. They're looking to notch their second victory as they're 1-3 on the tournament. Allie will lead things off quickly here. And away we go. Just takes a look at ball one low out of the zone. The thing you like about this that we don't get at home, Aaron, is these umpires are way ahead of the time.
It's almost like the umpires are reading the pitch.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of trying to see where it landed, but
Strike one. Allie catches one.
they know when the ball's halfway to the plate where it's going and what it is, and
yeah,
it's an elite group of people we've seen on every field and every game so far.
Yeah. The 1-1. Allie cracks from the left center. That ball is going to hang up. Center fielder's going to go and make the grab in shallow outfield for one down.
The Khaos team is sporting their shiny white new uniforms with the gray pinstripes. Looking very professional out there. Sam's going to step in with one out.
And we know something about professional, I'll tell you.
We know it when we see it.
Sam puts one to the right side. That's going to be in foul territory, but nobody's going to be able to get over to there. Whew. So
Nice
Sam, takes a sigh of relief as she comes back to the plate here.
Nice effort there by the Peppers to give chase, but just out of reach.
Yeah. The Peppers have yet to notch a victory, so they're looking to change that as well.
Give chase, just out of reach.
Oh, yeah. For live.
0-1 to Sam.
Good eye.
Following Sam will be Georgia. The 1-1 to Sam. Peppers it up the middle for a base hit. Get things rolling for the Khaos. In this, what was supposed to be a 12 p.m. game, but again, the umpires ahead of everything started us off almost a whole 15 minutes early.
Yeah, we've seen tournaments down in Wichita where the game before will end 45 minutes early and somehow we start 15 minutes late.
Yeah.
This is very different.
These guys and gals in this umpire crew are really on top of things. Georgia comes in. They're going to have her shed that towel there in her back pocket.
Nice to see Coach Jill being useful there.
Yeah. Georgia puts one up over second base. She's able to make a squeeze on a great drop step.
Yeah, Georgia just got under it. Second base made a great play. Brings up Claire.
2 down now. Sam remains at first. Clara comes up hoping to continue what she's been doing with the bat here in Kansas City. Takes the ball low out of the zone. Too far in. For ball one. On deck will be Sophia, the power portion of the line. Well, Claire starts the power portion of the lineup for Khaos.
Yeah, she works ahead in the count here, 2-0.
We can't say enough about those umpire strike zones, how wildly consistent they are. Chops to third. Oh, didn't kick up as much as she thought it was going to on that two bouncer. And she's not able to field that cleanly, and Claire is on. That's the advantage of playing on dirt, how it's supposed to be played.
It is.
You could kind of see a puff of dust on that second bounce that didn't let that ball come up. So runners on first and second with 2 down as Sophia steps in. Strike one on that outside. Kona. Marilette follows in the lineup. Has Sophia tuck her pocket in there. 0-1. Catch the piece of it. Fouls it straight back. Oops. 0-2 as Sophia steps back in. Cracks one.
Hot shot down the line that goes foul. Left fielder throws it back in.
I think that pitcher will tread lightly on another pitch that way.
Yeah.
They want to stay away from Sophia's power. 0-2. Just on cue, throws one a little on the outer half. Sophia's able to battle and fight that one off out of play to remain at 0-2.
It's good to see Clint's mom and dad here coming up from Southeast Kansas. They don't get to a lot of games.
Ball in the dirt.
You know, a lot of witness protection people end up in Southeast Kansas.
Yeah.
Probably just a coincidence.
We'll keep them at arm's distance.
Interesting nonetheless.
Yeah. I got my one eye on him, my one good eye on him. 1-2 to Soap. Puts one out to the right side. Right settles underneath it.
Right fielder does a nice job of battling the sun to get under it for the third out. Khaos strands 2, so after half an inning, it's 0-0.
We'll be right back on the Khaos Network after some messages from great sponsors.
Hello, Khaos fans. We hope that you're enjoying the game. This is Bentley number 11 with Khaos Grey. Whenever you're in need of a refreshing and nutritious drink, the Rich Nutrition has you covered. From protein-packed to vitamin-rich drinks and treats, it's your perfect way to start your day or finish your workouts. With new flavors of tea, boba, shakes, and snacks added monthly. Healthy Decision has never tasted better. Check out them on Facebook, Instagram, then visit them at 375 South Maze Road for the perfect pick-me-up. Tell them that Khaos sent you. We want to thank the Rich Nutrition for all they have done for Khaos organization. Go Khaos!
Hi, this is Sydney, number 27 with Khaos Grey. If you're ever in need of one of the best general practice attorneys, don't hesitate to give Morgan Coons of Coons Law Firm a call. With over 15 years in the legal system, no case is too much for them to handle. Visit them at 956 Northwood Road in Wichita or give them a call at 620-255-2417 and consider it solved. We want to thank that group for their sponsorship this season. Go Khaos!
In the circle for Khaos will be Marilette. Behind the dish, Olivia. First base, Claire. Second base, Bryceland. Shortstop would be Georgia. Third base, Bentley. And out in field and left field, we'll have Sydney. Straightaway center, Allie. In the right field, Sophia. And here we go. Bottom of 1. Zeros on the scoreboard. Marilette checks her bracelet for the pitch, and she's set. First offering. Too tall for ball 1. One-0 to the batter. Ball. Field foul out of play. Ooh, foul ball. Caught somebody in the back there. Could be all right. 1-1. A pulled foul. Great looking pitch by Marilette there. Took a little bit off of that on that inside corner.
Outfielders are kind of mid-level depth, playing straight up. Oh,
Strike 3 gets her look on that back door.
there's the Marilette we know and love.
Wow. And that ball had a little bit of wrinkle on it. Great looking pitch by Marilette to get that first batter.
It's like a cat toying with a mouse.
Yeah.
Marilette's out there just playing with the batter.
Pepper's batter steps in. Takes a swing at a changeup. Almost pulls out the old shoulder socket there.
Marilette has such good control of all of her pitches. A lot of times, pitchers have to use their fastballs to try to get ahead in the count, and then they try the off-speed stuff. But Marilette can just start you out with a changeup or whatever.
And every cadence looks exactly the same. Ball to Georgia at short. She gathers. Calmly throws across the diamond to Claire.
Georgia did a nice job of charging that and getting a good throw right at Claire's chest. For a 6-3 putout. Georgia did a good job of staying down on that because it's easier to come up than to try to get back down. And with these bad hops, you never know.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good point there. Strike 1. Oh, 1 after the strike. Too tall. The stoic look on Marilette, you would think that she's serious as can be, but she's only serious when she gets in that circle. Ball out to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
Great movement by Khaos there. Sid runs up and gets that ball in shallow left field, fires it to second to hold the runner at 1, and Sophia charged in hard to be backing up second base, just in case. They just do it, and it's all natural for them. They each play their position very well.
So 1 on as Pepper's batter takes the ball out of the zone for ball 1. Strike 1. Unbelievable pitch.
If we're getting the outside corner strike, it's going to be a long day for the pitchers. For the Peppers.
Ball out to left. That's going to get down in front of Sid.
So another single that advances the runner. So Peppers now have runners on first and second. 2 outs.
That kind of looks like she kind of hung that one in there.
Yep.
Batter was more than ready for that one. So 2 outs, 2 on. Ball out to left field. Sid's going to settle under it and left.
Great read by Sid. Made a great first step. Took about 5 or 6 steps to the right. Got under it. 3rd out of the inning.
Absolutely.
Khaos Stevens showing up today.
Yeah, absolutely. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on. We go to the top of 2, tied at nils, and we'll be right back after another great message from a fine sponsor.
everyone with Chaos Purple. With all the changes in temperatures that we've had in Kansas, your heating and AC needs to work overtime. To keep your unit at its best, trust our sponsor, Maxer Mechanical, to keep you comfortable all year long. Whether it's residential or commercial, they have the knowledge to take care of your HVAC needs. Servicing in the Wichita area since 2015, give them a call at 316-260-1414. Let them handle all of your home or business HVAC needs. Thank you, Maxer Mechanical, for your sponsorship this season. Go Chaos!
On we march to top of 2. Miralette will lead things for the Chaos, followed by Sydney. You almost feel the tension in the Chaos as they were setting up for this game, knowing that they'd like to take that 4th seed in their pool and get a game break between pool play and bracket, which starts immediately after these noon games finish. So seeding is means everything here. The zone.
We were talking before the game about how Miralette's got an almost instantaneous swing as she's shortened things up and having great success.
It's a strike 1. Unfazed up there at the plate too. Just takes it as it comes and
there we go.
And they're able to get her at first just in time.
Patient here, Sid. Probably got less than half a step. She was almost there.
Yeah, that slow roller.
Yeah, I thought the dirt would slow it down enough that we'd get there. Almost. Sid steps in. Swinging a hot bat as well.
Strike 1 on the outside corner. Keep that chin tucked. The 0-1. All popped up. It's a short, easy play. 2 down.
So Chaos hasn't put any runs up yet, but the girls are all getting the bat on the ball.
Yeah.
Excited for that second time through.
Got to take the small victories where you can and try to build on them. So 2 down. Riley steps in.
With her speed, she's the perfect person to start a 2-out rally.
Lay one down.
Nice change of pace there as Riley squared to bunt, but just went foul down the third base line. So she'll come back in with an 0-1 count.
Bentley on deck. Fouls one straight back. All in the dirt. Not chasing on these. Chaos can afford to be patient. They can catch up to any of these pitchers, so it's like they're getting a little bit anxious up there at the plate. All right, back to the pitcher, fluttered. Nothing doing for Chaos.
3 up, 3 down.
Bats have yet to show up this tournament. So we go to the bottom of 2. Nothing doing for Chaos. We'll get another sponsor between innings here of this 90-minute tilt. We'll be right back on the Chaos Network.
Hey fans, this is Amanda,
the mother of all chaos, with Khaos Grey. Yoder Meats is your one-stop shop for locally raised, custom meat processing, gift baskets, to Kansas and Amish goods. Their goal is to understand their customers and to exceed their expectations. With locations in Lawrence, Yoder, and 3 locations in Wichita, you're never far from a Yoder Meats all-natural, high-quality products. Visit them in West Wichita at 375 South Maze Road, or look up their many locations online at yodermeats.com. For always going above and beyond for our Chaos organization, we say thank you, Yoder Meats, and go Chaos.
Back to work for Miralette and the Chaos. In a 0-0 game. Home half of the second here. Strike one. Ball curls in.
Getting out ahead. I like it.
Yep, absolutely. Breeze kicks up on us.
Feels good.
Batter wanted it. Disciplined enough to lay off and take ball one. Oh, to Georgia at short. Oh, takes a wicked hop on her off that dirt.
That was as bad of a hop as she'll get. It went over her head.
She saw a light flash before her eyes there.
That's why they wear the mask.
So runner on. Base hit. Swung on for strike one.
It's currently 82 degrees, on its way to 86 degrees later today. The light breeze, beautiful skies, great softball day.
Great anything day. Ball to Benny, or Riley at third.
So we get the 5-3 put out. Runner advances to second, so now we have a runner on second with one out. See Bobby's fast asleep now. She had a little anger tantrum earlier. My guess is it's withdrawal from drinking after Holly.
Yeah.
She may have the shakes.
Maybe she was yet to have any of the lemonade.
Yeah, she probably needs probably hadn't yet today. When you're 3, it doesn't take much.
Yeah. Special blend. Ball out of the zone for ball one. Strike one. Runners tempting Olivia behind the plate there, increasing the lead each time. The 1-1.
Oh, beautiful chase pitch, but these hitters at this level, they're not great discipline.
Two 2-1 now to the batter. Ball up to Claire at first. She gathers. And the fluttering ball.
Nice job of fighting the sun on that.
Yeah.
And knowing immediately to be ready. And Georgia was already at second base, but runner got back, so no throw.
Is she donning the pit vipers over there?
It's something.
The Goggins goggles. They look pretty sharp, whatever they are. It's 2 down. Runner at second still for the Peppers. Swung on late decision.
The movement Miralette has is ridiculous. They're swinging under or over everything.
Yeah. Peppers batter digs back in. Down a strike. Keels it foul. Into the chain link. The 0-2. Ball away. Ball one. One, 2 now. Runner remains at second. Well, up to third. Riley calls everyone off.
Nice job, Riley. 3 outs. No harm done.
Yeah, a rapidly moving game. We're going in the third inning and only 26 minutes have elapsed of a 90-minute tilt here. So we're moving right along. With that, we'll go get another message from a great sponsor, and we'll be right back with more Chaos action.
Hi, this is Olivia, number 19 with Khaos Grey. Call Valley Engineering is the only company to call for your surveying, material testing, construction observation, and civil engineering needs. With locations in Junction City, Kansas City, and Wichita, they have you covered. Give Chad McCall in Wichita a call at 316-440-4304 for your next project. Thank you, Chad and Call Valley Engineering. Go Chaos.
I want to thank everybody out there for tuning in to the Chaos Network exclusively on YouTube. We try to get these games going for your entertainment to watch your favorite players, whether they're friends, families, or foes. As long as you're watching, we're happy. Special shout out to a great man out there, Coach Mr. Bill Schilling and his wife Sherry. Thank you for watching. If I may get personal for a minute, a great man. Helped Sydney during her soccer ventures. Taught her all the footwork she knows today.
Yes.
Here we go. Bentley steps in to lead things off. Bryce will follow in the lineup. Takes the ball low out of the zone. The lovely Coach Carissa stands next to us.
Looks like an angel in the bright white shirt.
From my understanding, it's just the choir that follows her around.
It is
kind of bunching us out here.
They do. We'll have to speak up a little bit in the microphone so the choir doesn't sing over us.
Plus, I'm just getting overheated and having hallucinations here. I don't know what's going on. Bentley puts one up to second. Second's coming in and makes a squeeze on her.
Got jammed on kind of a high and inside pitch. So Bryson steps in. 1 out. Bryson's had a great on-base percentage so far this season. Had a great eye and drawn a lot of walks.
Yeah, she's really seeing the ball well. She's always done that from that 10U to now. Stares down a strike over that outside corner. Olivia follows along in the lineup to round out the batting order here. 0-1 to Bryson. Too tall. Watches that one go by the bridge of the nose. 1-1. Strike 2. Nods in agreement rather than swinging the bat. 1-2. Balls, 2 strikes. Low in the dirt.
Bryson's worked the count full here.
Get a word of encouragement from Coach Nate there. She just digs back in. Looking to get a runner on here. Pushes one. Oh,
love that aggressiveness, protecting the 2 strikes. Fouls it over the third base dugout.
Great looking swing there. Just a little late on it. Back in for the 3-2. Ball 4.
Ball 4. Here we go. Works the walk.
Right on cue. A great eye for pitches.
So with 1 out, the Chaos are trying to get something going here with a lot of speed and Bryson on first base. Saw steps in.
She's looking to get off the schneid here.
She's going to get her pitch and send it to a gap somewhere.
Yeah. It's time for a bust out performance here from Olivia. Olivia looks for the ball out of the zone. Bryce goes about halfway and is able to slide in safe as the catcher threw. Should have picked her off at first. 1-0 in the meanwhile, though, Olivia. Cracks one out to right center. That ball is going to get down.
There we go.
And Bryson's off to the races. She rounds second. She'll come into third. Olivia will go into second for a stand-up double.
The fences don't show how deep they are, but whatever it was, maybe 230 or so, that probably went about 220 in the air.
Yeah, and that ball, center fielder made a great jump on it, but that ball was tailing away on her on a sharp hit ball, medium height fly ball there. So top of the lineup here, Aaron.
And Bryceland had to wait to make sure, with less than 2 outs, had to make sure the ball wasn't caught. So she ends up at third. So runners on second and third.
Allie doing some traffic control here. With 2 on. Lays down a beauty. And you're never going to get somebody with Allie's speed on a short bunt like that. Beautifully well played.
And once again, Coach Jill notices that nobody's covering second, so she sends Allie to second. So we had runners on second and third. We had a beautiful bunt. Safe call at first. Bryson scores.
You look at Allie and you see that she called her own number. That was all her on that.
Deep fly ball.
So, Allie, with all the brains from Coach Jill that she's given her and poured into her, she called her own number, knew the situation.
Future coach someday.
Yeah. Sam steps in now. Cracks one to center. That's a base hit, and it's going to get through. That'll score Bryson again. And Allie turns to score, and she'll score on the base rip.
Before that at bat, Sam was the team leader in RBIs, and she's now even more the team leader in RBIs.
Putting it out of reach
for the season. Here comes Georgia.
Let's hope this sparks the chaos bats we're used to seeing. That brings up Georgia with Claire on deck. Power of the lineup coming up. She lays down the ball, but it pulls just foul. Great idea. There's no shortage of speed in this lineup for chaos here. The only thing we're missing for all this speed is Keanu Reeves walking around. If I may age myself there. Strike 2.
Georgia's one of the rare girls that can hit it over the fence home run or beat out a bunch of first base.
Yeah, she's got speed to burn here. Down in the count 0-2 though.
Oh!
Swings that one.
That was a great swing, but I think she pulled her shoulder. So that brings up Claire with 2 outs and a runner on first.
She's got it on a situation like that. You really have to get a bunt down to advance that runner. So steps Claire with 2 down. Sam remains at first. Takes a hack at one. Misses for strike 1. 0-1's now the count to Claire. Sam looking anxious at first to roam. Swings at strike 2.
Give the back shoulder up. Don't collapse.
Chaos Runner's really keeping that catcher busy, leading off that base by quite a ways there. 0-2. Too tall. It's a great looking pitch from the Peppers pitcher. Claire just able to lay off, knowing it was just right above the letters there. 1-2 now the count. 2 down. Ball straight in the air. Oh, and it was touched by the ball actually back checked, and it struck the catcher in the shoulder. So that was a fair ball, and Claire reaches on an error. I mean, a scorching base hit.
That's right.
Look at the speed of Coach Jill to grab that bat. So that brings up Sophia with 2 on now, 2 down. Trust yourself, trust yourself. She puts one to the right field, and that gets in for a base hit. And Sam will hold at third on the rip.
Sophia kept that back hip up and just laced it the hard line drive to right field.
Yeah, we got some commentary from our fine fans out there. Mr. Zach Nielsen said that Claire's ball checked up like an approach shot he's used to hitting on the golf course. Oh, Marilette pushes one towards the shortstop on the liner.
So the Chaos strand 3 that inning, however, not before 3 runs across the plate. Bat's coming alive.
Yeah. We trudge on to the bottom of 3. Chaos take a 3-run advantage. Looking to hold serve here, and we'll be right back after another fine message from a great sponsor and a great lady.
Hi, Chaos Nation. This is your #1 fan, Grandma Connie. There is nothing I like better than celebrating a Chaos victory with a cold beer. So, on my way to the ballpark, I dropped by JT's Liquor at 3700 on Woodland in Wichita, Kansas. They always have just what I'm looking for. Visit JT's Liquor for all of your adult beverage needs. Thank you, and cheers to the JT's Liquor. Dilly dilly. Go, Chaos.
Thank you, Grandma Connie. You're a treasure. Back to work for Marilette in the circle. Walking a little prouder there are the Chaos as they were able to grab 3 runs in the top half. We had a change out in left field. Riley will step out left and she'll surrender third to Bentley. Sydney will take a break in the heat. Ball right back up the middle. That's going to squeak through for a base hit. That batter did a great job of staying patient there, waiting for that ball to get there.
Yeah, our timing was perfect. Sent it right back up the middle.
And if 2 people know anything about perfection, Aaron.
Again, we know it when we see it.
Yeah.
So
we don't just see it in every reflective surface we walk by, but we also see it out in this field as well. Ball bunted, and that's going to twirl foul. Great job by Claire there. Recognizing the spin on that ball and letting it twirl.
Hi, Bobby.
0-1 to the batter after the foul. More conventional foul into the screen.
Umbrella?
Marilette goes up 0-2.
Thank you. Look at this concierge service, Dane. I've got Bobby holding my umbrella for me.
Oh, man.
This is living the life. This is no different than just being on a beach down in Turks and Caicos.
Yeah.
Somebody hold the umbrella for you?
All you need is Camila and then to come over and bring you grapes and stuff. Oh, to third, Bentley takes the leadoff runner. And Sam twirls to try to get 2, but she's just late by maybe a quarter step.
No idea what's happening, but the crack of the bat sounded good.
The Chaos get 1 out. Then he's able to get the lead runner. Runner at first for the Peppers with 1 down. Ball through the 3-4 hole. Ooh, Sophia comes off and fires to second. Runner rounds and is just able to get a toe back on the bag before Georgia can apply the tag. So 2 on now after the single. Sophia thought that she got her, but umpire out in the field was right on top of that one. She does a great job out there.
So the girls can step on any bag with 1 out. Runners on first and second.
Ball to short. They get the lead runner on the fielder's choice. Benny's able to get the tag.
That was really good teamwork by Georgia and Bentley. We've got a field that's known for bad hops, and Georgia stays down on it, immediately makes the throw.
Yeah.
And the runner's right in the middle of all of it. So great concentration for Bentley to get to the bag and make the play.
And also a great job by Benton to stay out of the base path of the runner. All up to center. That's going to get through. And they're going to turn to try to score, and Allie comes up firing. But she'll be late, and Marilette will cut it.
I'll take that.
An opening run here for the Peppers. 3-1 now on the board.
She's my helper. So Bobby takes a well-earned break from shading Dane and I.
Yeah. Throwing shade on us. Ball just high. Runners at first and second.
Oh, sorry. No, sorry.
The 1-0 to the batter. Ball to third. Bentley calmly collects.
That is called pre-pitch planning. Bentley knew just step on third, make the easy out.
So 1 run surrendered by Khaos. After
That makes it 3-1 now.
Yeah. Played some pretty good defense. We gave a little bit of excitement. We thought Sophia got that at second, but 1 run scores for the Peppers. 3-1 going into the top half of the 4th, and we'll be right back after this message.
Hello, this is Bentley, number 11 with Khaos Grey. Need a little pampering? Check out our amazing sponsor, Progression Salon in Day Spa, Wichita at 2360 North Maze Road. They are one and only 200 Redken Elite partner, so you know you're receiving the best service around. Cuts, colors, facials, and massages, and so much more. Give them a call at 316-729-1980 and set up your appointment today. We want to thank that group for their support. Go Khaos.
Hey, Holly, we were speculating that she might have been mad earlier because she was going through withdrawal from drinking after you earlier.
The quote-unquote lemonade.
Guy, you're the one that said alcoholic. That was awesome.
Sydney will lead us off. Remember, Sid? Knob the ball here. Here we go. Top of 4. Be patient here, be patient. As I spit out my dad knowledge, of which I have very little.
Sid squares to bunt, pulls it back.
Goes on foul. Oh, 1 to Sid. All low in the dirt. Sid takes for 1-1. Riley follows in the lineup. Sydney Peppers went out to center field. It doesn't quite get there.
It's another great play by the second baseman. Kind of the same spot as that last great catch she made running backwards. Catches it kind of on the grass.
So it'll bring up Riley with 1 out. Followed by Bentley. One down. He's done a bunt, but it pulls foul. Oh, Oh. Field umpire called it a dead ball. I think she believes it struck Riley on the foot. But either way, foul ball, strike one. Dead ball, strike one. Riley puts one out to left field. Left fielder's on it and makes the grab on the sharp hit fly ball.
So 2 quick outs here for Khaos, and Bentley steps up. Coach Nate giving her some instruction.
Yep. So Bentley.
Anything going? 3 up, 3 down. Game's still moving pretty quickly. Heading to the bottom of the 4th, 3-1 Khaos.
We'll be right back after this message from another fine sponsor. Thank you for watching on the Khaos Network, exclusively on YouTube.
Hello fans, this is Bryson, #1 for Khaos Grey. If financial stability is what you're looking for, look no further than Goff Financial Group at 740 West 2nd Street in Wichita. Tell them your vision and they'll make it a reality. From investments to retirement, they do it all. Give them a call at 316-683-8400 and set yourself up for a bright future. Tell them that Khaos sent you. Thank you, Goff Financial. Go Khaos!
It's not, is it? You're right. It's just boring.
Hello fans, this is Claire, #16 with Khaos Grey. When planning your retirement or financial future, don't do it alone. Let Wade West and Edward Jones Financial Advisors put you on the right path. Give Wade and his team a call at 316-773-9880 to set up an appointment or visit their office at 13303 West Maple in Wichita. Thank you, Wade West and Edward Jones, for believing in our organization. Go Khaos!
Defensive lineup for Khaos is the same as the previous inning as Maryland gets ready to make a pitch.
Swung on, strike one. Having some issues here with the coverage. We'll keep talking through it. So if we lose you for a second, fear not. Oh, up over the head of Georgia for a base rip.
Yeah, Georgia had a great jump on that. Just about 2 inches out of reach of her glove. That was a good hit. Riley gets it back into second quickly.
A lot of great people watching today, Aaron, as I'm seeing. Man,
we do only attract the finest of listeners.
Finest. A great man, as I might say, a fellow power slap connoisseur, Mr. Mike Bellick's watching. Ball sails out of the zone. 1-0. Swung on for strike one. As well as Grandma Connie's watching out there. Strike two. So we welcome Grandma Connie and Chris's family to the broadcast. 1-2, Maryland goes ahead. Runner at first for the Peppers. 1 down. Or no outs, I'm sorry.
Knowing Mr. Bellick, he probably told the family he was running to Home Depot to run some errands, and he's really hiding in a closet somewhere watching our game.
Yeah, with his earpiece in.
Oh,
For strike three.
oh, Maryland.
How fantastic are they? Let us count the ways.
Yes.
1 down. He's the center fielder for the Peppers.
Great job by Sauce there.
Absolutely. You got to hand it to these Khaos catchers, with Sid and Marilette going the way they do with all the movement. They two sides of the body there. Reading those pitches well.
Runner on first got a little too far off the bag, and Sauce threw it down there.
Try to keep her honest there. Too tall. Strike one. Merrillet finds the zone there.
That was beautiful. That kind of came in around the letters and just dropped right in over the plate.
Ball off the fist to Sam. Bobbles. But she's able to regather and get the runner in time at first.
You know, the girls practice that. The stay with it drill or whatever it's called.
Yep.
If it just gets away, stay down on it. Sam and Claire.
2 down. Runner at second. Ball pushed to the right side. Fouled off.
First base coach tried to catch it, but I think Jill would have had it.
Yeah.
If it was our team out there.
Like we said, she moves like a mongoose out there.
She does.
Merrillet goes ahead 0-1 in the count. Too low to even things up at ones. Ball back to Merrillet. Calmly dusts it off and retires aside.
1-3 put out. Nice job, Chaos. Again, defense. Merrillet's dealing, and the defense is right there with her. Top of the fifth. About to start.
We shall return after this message.
Hi, this is Allie, number 20 for Khaos Grey. We'd like to mention Fisher Lumber, with locations in Wichita, Andale, Kingman, and Garden Plain. They've been providing high-quality lumber and custom building projects since 1955. Check out their showroom at 4800 West Kellogg in Wichita. They are the one-stop shop for all of your building and remodeling needs. Thank you, Fisher Lumber, for your support. Go Khaos!
Top of five. Bryson will get things going.
Bryson drew a walker first time at bat.
Finally was able to pitch up to the B that was bothering us. He won't be so bothering us anymore. Olivia follows in the lineup. Here we go, top of five. Ball one. Thank everybody for, anyone and everyone, for taking a few moments out of your Saturday. Father's Day weekend, I believe, isn't it? Maybe? Strike one. To tune in to, for as much or as little as you do, to the Khaos Network to watch this Grey team at this Top Gun Invitational. Bryce puts him to left center. That's going to get beyond the center fielder, and Bryce will round first. She'll round second, and she'll try for three, and she'll come sliding in on her stomach for a leadoff triple.
Man. Yeah. Right in between the left fielder and center fielder. That one went deep. Great hustle. She was going for three right away.
Yeah.
So we got a leadoff runner on third with nobody out. Sauce, and then Allie coming up.
Yeah. Now we're in business.
And Sauce's first time up, she hit one to the right center field fence almost.
Yeah. Got herself on.
Huge double.
Yeah. So hopefully she can replicate that. Doesn't like that one. Spits on the ball out of the zone. 2-0. Cracks one straight in the air. Center fielder's coming in. Second's going after it. There's Bryce at third.
Good decision to not risk getting thrown out at home there. The ball looked like it was going a little deeper than it was. I think the wind blew it back in just a little bit, so no sense in trying to post play at the plate with only one out.
Allie steps in. One down. Lays down another beautiful bunt. And that's going to go out to right field as that ball is underthrown. And a run will score.
I feel like we've seen that before. For the second at bat in a row, Allie does a beautiful bunt, is safe at first, and scores a run. On the errant throw, she ends up on second base. Khaos has a run scored 4-1. Allie on second. Sam steps in. George on deck, clearing the hole.
Seems like we've been here before. Seems so familiar. Seems like we're slipping into a dream within a dream, as the great Maynard James Keenan said. If I may quote. Sam steps in. Allie at second. She was able to advance. Cracks to the 5-6 hole to left field. And Sam will go round first for a base rip. Runners on the corners now for the Grays. Joe just steps in. John. They'll bring a visit to the circle from the Peppers skipper.
Yeah, I think things are starting to get out of hand for the Peppers. They need to not give up anymore.
Yeah, one run already pushed across. Runners at the corners here for Khaos, and I imagine Sam, when we resume, we'll get the steal sign here. We'll see if that will afford us a little time for another commercial here.
If you have an event or party you want to take to another level, give 316 Balloons a call to set the perfect mood. Specializing in total event decor from columns, arches, balloon walls to custom sculptures, they will make your event memorable and impactful. Find 316 Balloon Portfolio Gallery on Facebook and Instagram. Give them a call at 302-5572 for a consultation. The only limit is your imagination. Thank you 316 Balloons for your support. Go Khaos.
Georgia reaches out, pulls the bunt back, takes the ball, and Sam takes second. Pops the bunt straight in the air. For 2 outs.
Claire comes up with runners on second and third. Maybe we can put the game away here with a big hit, a couple RBIs.
Cracks one out to left field. It's going to hang up, and left field's going to make a move on it.
Hey, hit, Claire!
And make the squeeze to retire. Khaos.
Dang it. Dad wanted that to fall.
That would have been exciting. For 1 run grabbed.
She crushed that ball.
Regathering a 3-run advantage. Does Khaos. And that'll take us to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back after another message.
Hello, Khaos fans. Coach Nate, head coach with Khaos Grey. Give our sponsor, All Metals Recycling, a call for all your material handling needs. With over 50 years of handling experience, they are the premier company in the recycling business. From container service, aluminum, copper, brass, appliance, and even vehicle recycling, the list goes on and on. When you think of metal recycling, think Orange. Visit them at 800 East 21st Street North in Wichita, or call them at 316-262-1475 and let them show you what they can do for you. Thank you, All Metals Recycling, and go Chaos.
Here we go. Bottom of the fifth. Marilette looks as fresh as a daisy out there. Using a very minimal of pitches thus far, Aaron.
She's been in command since the very first batter.
Doing a great job. Has very good command of all of her pitches. Back to work. Just low. That ball falls. Churro. Sydney goes back to left field. Bryceland back to second. Sam out in right field, and Sophia gets a break. A low out of the zone. Three-0.
Sam's out in right field. Had a defensive change there. I'm not sure if we mentioned that.
Strike one, catches the zone. Marilette trying to get herself back in this count here. Oh, just over Claire's head. Sam's trying, but she's going to be late on the throw. A sharp hit ball out to right field.
That was hit hard enough that went about 2 feet over Claire's glove. Sam came up firing. Ball got out there fast enough. She thought she had a chance, but fast runner who was not being lazy. So Peppers get a single to start off the inning, get their leadoff batter on base.
Just looking at twirl two here. Too tall. Well, by no strikes to Brindley as she steps back in for the Peppers. Swung on, runner goes. Ball just late. Great throw by Olivia, but it's just late at second.
Well, and I think Marilette made a great change-up pitch there and a little off speed. And runner got a little extra half step on that, but great attempt by Sauce and great tag by Georgia.
Runner now at second, 1-1 count to the batter. Oh, that was always moving in on her on a handcuffed pitch. Not able to catch up to that. Marilette goes ahead in the count, the 1-2 here. Ball popped up in foul territory. It's going to stay in play, but Claire's going to be able to tag that one, and runner's going to try for three.
Whoops.
It's going to get away from her. And Sid backing up the play the whole way keeps that runner honest at third.
Great catch, Claire!
On an exciting play by Claire.
That probably
battling the sun and the fence that was looming.
Unfortunately, that probably scooted out of the line of the camera because it was too far down right. So. That was right up against the wall.
Ball pulled foul. Runner was able to advance to third for the Peppers. So their second run of the game stands 60 feet away. As a current batter pulls one foul for strike one. Ball to short. Oh, it bounces up on Georgia.
Oh!
Late on the throw on a ball that just bounced up to her chest.
You could hear the slap on that bad hop as it bounced off her chest. Great. That's why you get in front of it. That's why they tell you got to get in front of
Yep.
it. So great job by Georgia to
A
keep that
like
ball in
that
the
with
infield.
That much steam, if you try to backhand that or forehand that and miss, that's rolling out and possibly an extra base there. Great job by Georgia to keep that in front of her.
They almost got the runner.
Ball out to the right side. Sam's on it, but it bounced in front of her. Runner was kind of caught there on what to do at first. That ball was hanging enough. So we're going to get a discussion here. The runner gave herself up and walked out of the baseline thinking she was out at first. And the ball was back to Miralette, so they're going to discuss whether the runner's out.
I think the runner probably violated the letter of the rule, but not the spirit of the rule. So, but the rule's the rule.
The rule is the
And
rule. She gave herself up and walked out of the baseline and tried to go back to first, so she'll be out.
And with umpires like this, they know the rules forward and backwards.
Yeah. Like we said, the outfield umpire just knows the game. Maybe I did a poor job of explaining it. However, Mr. Zach Nielsen, if you can give me some
A
clarification.
poor
on
job
that
by
rule.
you is still better than most.
Yeah. So, Khaos gives up 1 run in the bottom of the 5th. Peppers cut the lead in half, 4-2, and we'll be right back after this final message.
Hello, this is Miralette, number 15 with Khaos Grey. We want to mention another amazing sponsor, Hogan Sprinkler, servicing Wichita and the surrounding area. They'll take care of all your lawn irrigation needs, from startups, backflow testing, repairs, remodels, to winterizations. They do it all. With over 35 years experience in the industry, there's nothing that they can't handle. Give them a call at 316-648-9848 and get on the path to a greener lawn. Thank you, Hogan Sprinkler, for your support. Go Khaos.
Thank you indeed to all the sponsors that help this impossible Khaos organization function in any capacity.
Dane, you know it's bad. Must be getting bad down there in Goddard when we're getting messages on the app from Lindsay Ballick asking if we've seen Mike and if he's watching the game again.
Oh man, yeah.
I don't know what to say.
APB.
I'm trying to play dumb.
Here.
I'm going to pretend like we didn't see the message.
Sophia steps in and takes a strike. Strike 1 to Sophia. Sophia puts one up to the right side. It's getting beyond second, and she can't wrangle it in. That sun definitely had something to do with that one, Aaron.
Yeah, she had to deal with the sun, backpedaling, hitting the lip of the grass, a little of everything.
Yeah, she looked like she was on it, but then she lost it that
I
last second.
I kind of feel like as high as that ball and long as it hung up there, maybe the right fielder should have come in and called her off, but maybe not.
Well, low out of the zone. It's good to know that our watchers there, our fans, are encyclopedias of the game.
They're our secret weapon, really.
Yeah, we couldn't do this without them. Well, we could. We probably should most of the time, but sometimes there's that inkling of knowledge we can grab from them. 2-0. Maryland swings late at 1. For strike 1. Low and away for 3-1. Sophia. Looking ever so anxious over there at first base, Aaron. Ready to roam. The 3-1 to Maryland. Strike 2. Great looking pitch on the outside corner from the Peppers hurler.
Making the pitcher work.
3-2.
Way to stay alive in battle with 2 strikes. Her last time up, she had bases loaded and hit a rocket line drive to the shortstop.
Yeah.
Maybe
She
she
can
just
find a hole here. And she does. Puts it right over the third base head.
another single on the season by Marilette. Advances Sophia.
Sid, punch the nose here. Punch the nose here.
That puts runners on first and second as Sid's going to come up. We're going to get a courtesy runner. Claire's going to come out. First, Sophia on second, Claire on first.
We call Claire is becoming known as the blur because you can barely see her run sometimes.
She's getting faster. That's correct.
Sydney steps in with 2 on. Lays down a bunt.
Oh!
Third gathers. Preoccupied with Sophia. And she eats the ball there, and now the bases are loaded for the Chaos.
That bunt went out about 8 feet and stopped. Pitcher couldn't do anything.
That was another famous Zach Nielsen back check there, like a chip shot. That's Sawgrass. Yeah.
You know, over the seasons, we've had some pretty good bunts, but we put together about 4 or 5 excellent bunts today.
Absolutely.
Back to back to back.
And there goes another. Oh,
That would have been a suicide there with the bases loaded. Aggressive play call there. I think Coach Nate was maybe saying that was a fake bunt. Not sure.
Riley squares the bunt, pulls back, and pulls one foul.
So 2 strikes. She'll be protecting, getting anything close now. She had a hard shot to left field earlier today, but went right to the defender.
Swung on for strike 3.
Love the aggressiveness, swinging at anything close.
Benny steps in now with 1 down. Base is juiced. Chopper to short. She comes home with it. And Sophia's put away at home on the force. We'll bring up Bryce.
Play by the shortstop, came up throwing, charged.
If there is to be one between second. Foul off. How old are Olivia?
It's fun to see Sauce back in action. It was sad we missed her during the 29er season. We didn't have our freshman. Nice play by the catcher there to keep that in front.
Ball out of the zone.
That's going to be out of play, off to the behind the first base dugout. Marilette's older sister barely escapes.
Yeah, with her life. Fouled off. That'll even the count up at 2 apiece. 2 apiece and a biscuit, as they say. 2 down, 2 on. 2 scored so far. Too many 2s to keep up with. Strike 3.
Chased a low one there.
So here we go.
Khaos strands 2, but not before they put up a couple.
Yeah. And how we're doing on time? 76 minutes.
It's a real game.
Yeah, bottom of 6. Back to work for Marilette. A no stranger to long games as she's coming off her high school season. Did quite a bit of pitching for her team. I want to say hello to Coach Jill's parents out there. Sheila, Lindley, thank you for joining us. Always a treasure to know that you're watching. Khaos working a little bit more pep in their step than you would otherwise expect on a warm 6-inning game. The Peppers step in, chasing the home team. Peppers step in, chasing 4 runs. Sam retakes right field there. Ball low, out of the zone. To the left side, that ball finds foul territory.
There's only foul by about 2 inches, maybe.
Yeah.
That was close.
Georgia, Sid, and Bentley all gave chase there. Great hustle, just didn't hang up long enough. One now as the batter steps back in. Ball chops to Bentley at third. She gathers. Strong throw to first.
Look at that, Bentley. Sore ribs and all. Charging the ball, firing it. Hit Claire right in the chest. 5-3. Way to go.
2 hopper. Never looked so easy. And 1 out here. Ball out of the zone. One 0. Ball out to the right side. Sam trying to get there. She can't get on it. It goes past her and rolls almost to the wall.
Great effort by Sam. Went all out.
Just
The second thing that impresses me right there is Allie actually got the ball, because that's when the ball landed, then it scooted a little bit towards the right field line.
Yeah.
Allie was on her horse, backing up the right fielder just in case. So
yeah, and that was a long haul for Allie. Dead center, that ball was curled over to right field. So runner at third on the triple. Another drive in a run as the ball goes to left center for a base rip. (6-3), the lead is halved. Visit to the circle by Coach Nate. We'll get a change, actually. Sydney will come in and try to hold serve for the Khaos. Completely different set of pitchers from a completely different side of the body. 180 degrees spin-wise. Sid will step in to
trying to make up for getting the score wrong earlier.
Yeah, there you go. Sid will be in the circle here. Sophia will slide over to left field. Try to finish this off. I'm not sure if they'll do just 6 innings or if we just have to run the play till the time runs out. Oh yeah, well I guess we are in the 6th. Field umpire telling Sydney the scenario here. Runner at first. 1 out. 1 run has scored thus far for the Peppers. They've cut the lead in half for Khaos, 6-3. For those of you whose eyes aren't glued to the TV or screen. Sydney gets their call. She's ready to go to work. Strike. Catch that inside corner. Like I said, a completely different set of spins on Sid. The right-hander is supposed to mirror left to the lefty. Well, low and in. It has a touch more velocity as well. So. Away. So ball 2. Stay in your zone, kid. Stay in your zone here. 2-1. Fouled off the changer. The 2-2. Keep that leg up. Keep that leg up. The 2-2. Swung on for strike 3. Great pitch by Sid on that curveball. Moved well away from the batter. 2 down. Two down now. Runner remains at first. Low and in. Goes the ball. The ball 1.
It's a couple pitches in a row where Sauce is eyeing that girl down at first base. Trying to decide whether to pull the trigger or not. Try to get her.
Strike 1. The 1-1. Ball goes back to Sid. Off the end of the bat on the changeup. Fooled on the pitch. And Sid's able to polish him off and hold the Peppers just 1 run.
What a bummer. I was wanting to see Sid pitch some more. She's really nailing it. She's dialed in.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Changeup is working well for her.
We'll just have, we'll have to watch us hit then instead.
Well, we're just going to have to play more games here. Make it to Sunday. That's the only hope. So top of 7, we trudge.
It's a real 7-inning game here today.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's not too often you hear that.
It's good for the girls because if you're behind, you really got a chance to come back and not give up. But if you're ahead, you don't get to be bailed out by the clock. You got to play. You get 3 outs every inning. You can't get lazy and whatever. Got to keep it going.
Yeah. And what's nice about this inning now is top of the lineup due up for Khaos. Hopefully they can, like you say, add some more insurance runs, distance themselves as much as possible. Like you say, on these kind of tournaments, no lead is safe. just passed 86 minutes.
Yeah, the box score is going to look like a real box score, too. This is Allie's fourth at bat today.
Look at that. Wow.
Or plate appearance.
2 for 3, I believe, on the day, right? I'll have to look. I'm not paying attention. I'm just the talent here. I'm just a pretty face. All in the dirt. I'll leave that for the bean counters. One more strikes to Alice. She steps back in. Cracks from the center. That's going to get... Oh! Center fielder made an absolutely phenomenal play on it, but it handcuffed her and it kept carrying further than what she probably thought it was going to. It hit her right in the chest and bounced off for Allie to get on an error, reach first on an error. Great job by the center fielder. Just unfortunate turn of events there for her.
Sam's swinging a hot bat. She had a big RBI, 2 RBI hit earlier today.
Squares the bunt. Takes a strike there. That's one thing about this Khaos group. They got so much speed and they make that infield move around a lot. It keeps them unsure. 0-1 to Sam. Squares the bunt again.
Oh boy.
Allie goes. Strike 2 to Sam, taking all the way. But Allie moves over to second scoring position. We'll get another visit by the Peppers skipper. I think we're going to get a pitching change. Quite possibly. Or maybe
And we're the visitors, so we'll finish the inning.
Yep.
So I
Absolutely.
think there's only a few minutes left on the clock, but we have to play through.
88 minutes is what I'm reading. And a 90-minute tilt. Here from Legacy Park in wherever Missouri we're at. For cell coverage, it's called Armpit, Missouri, I think. 0-2 now to Sam as she steps back in. Allie at second. No outs. Ball towards the 5-6 hole. That gets to shortstop. Tries to gather. Oh, it gets past first on a double hopper from deep short. And Sam will...
I think that shortstop was worried about Sam. I mean, Allie is the runner, and Sam's pretty quick. Made her make a bad throw.
2 on in scoring position now as Georgia steps in.
Kind of funny if you're at home, watch the replay. Allie went to third, then back to second, back to third, back to second, and then finally ended up at third.
Keep that shoulder up. Keep that shoulder square. Keep that shoulder square. Foul ball to Georgia.
Allie just tripped on third base. Oh, goodness.
Oh.
That was hilarious.
Blaming the shoestrings. There it is.
Clever. Very clever.
There it is. 0-1 to Georgia after the bunt attempt. Goes awry. Too low for ball 1. 1-1 now is the count.
Break that open.
Sam at second. Allie at third. Strike 2. Georgia's not impressed with the call on that. Ooh, timer goes off as we speak. We'll finish the inning. Puts one to the left side. One down.
So Claire comes up again with runners in scoring position. Her last at bat was a shot to left center field, but the left fielder made the play.
So 1 down. 2 on. Ball to second. Second gathers. Fielder's choice over to first. The run will score for Chaos. 7-3.
The runner on third. It's great to hit it to the right side of the field. So on that fielder's choice, RBI for Claire. As Allie scores, Sam races over to third. In steps Sophia.
Ball to the 3-4 hole. That'll score a run.
Another RBI for Sophia.
Brings up Miralette to the dish.
2 quick runs for Chaos here.
Getting that ever so coveted distance they've been looking for. Low, out of the zone for ball 1. Sydney follows in the on-deck circle. Too low and away.
That's last time up, she did one of her patented inside outs right over the third baseman's head.
Yeah. Becoming well known for that. The 2-0 to her now. Sophia at first. Strike 1. As Coach Nate tells her to widen her zone. 2-1. Sorry. Just low. 3-1. That heels when foul out of play. To fill things up with 2 down. Too tall. For ball 4. Sid swings at one, swings through one for strike 1. As if things pan out like they are, as we're seeing, Chaos will return immediately following this game, play against the Prime Storm team. Sid puts her in the second base. Yeah, and that's going to fall in no man's land, and Sid's going to be the recipient of some good fortune and for a single to fill things up.
Such a pest to put the ball right there.
That'll bring up Riley.
Claire heads to first as a courtesy runner.
Riley steps in, 8-3, looking to extend here as far as possible. And that'll do it.
There we go.
Base hit right through the center. 1 run will score. Miralette's turning and she'll score.
What?
They're going to get Claire caught
So
up.
Riley went to second, and Claire was on second.
Riley ran through a sign that Jill just told her to turn. And she pushes Claire off the bag. And Jill's giving Riley an earful as they walk back to the dugout. But 2 runs did score for Chaos. 10-3 is now the advantage. Back to work for Sydney in the circle.
That's exactly what she did. Reread the text.
Back to work with the leather. Khaos distance themselves to the tune of 7 runs now. (10-3) is what I have it. They're over there discussing the score on the books.
Well, we were hoping to win and have St. Louis lose, and then that would have been true. But St. Louis is winning, so we're going to play 2.
Back to work.
No, we're the 5 seed.
Strike on that inside corner. 0-1 from Sid. Too tall on the riser for 1-1. One ball, one strike. All the Riley can't glove it at short. Georgia on the backup, but she's too deep, and that ball was not rolling quick enough to get the runner at first, so she'll reach.
Georgia still almost got her. Yeah. She's a wizard at short.
No outs. Runner at first. Swung on late for strike 1. (0-1). Swung on again late for strike 2. Strike 3 on the cutter. Gets her looking on that inside pitch.
So now I get to see Sid pitch again. I'm in a good mood again.
There you go. One down. Runner at first.
Oh.
Strike 1 on the changeup.
That was as good of a changeup as you will see a 14-year-old throw around the outside corner.
Swung on.
God, the difference between the changeup and the fastball velocity.
Yeah, that was a cutter from the inside. Kept it low.
So what's the batter thinking now? Just give up?
Don't get her to chase the rise, as it was close enough to the zone there. 1-2 now. Runner remains at first for the Peppers, chasing 7 runs. Ball gets away on the wild pitch.
Just out of Sauce's reach. So a runner on second, but with the score what it is, just focus on the batter.
Swung on a cutter again. That ball has such late movement on it that you think it's a ball down the middle and it just cuts in on you. Hits that inside corner and right on the handle if you were able to get a touch on it. So 0-2. Ball gets away on a wild pitch. Changeup doesn't quite get to the dish there. 1-0 to the batter. Runner now 60 feet away for the Peppers, down to their final out here. Too tall. 2-0. Away for 3-0. 3-0. Ball to Riley, gets through the 5-hole. And a base hit. Run scores 4-10. Runner at first for the Peppers. Tall. All chipped foul. Able to get a piece of it is the Peppers batter. One ball, one strike. Strike two on the dropper. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Just misses on that changeup on the inner half. The 2-2 from Sid. Just misses low and away. Changeup pulled foul on the third base side.
Storm Prime's pool games, they went 4-1. 10.
The 3-2.
13.
Ball to Georgia. She's safe at second as Bryce was late to the show.
Gotta get there, girl!
Georgia choosing to go to second instead of making the routine at first, extending the game, and the amount of pitches there for the hurlers would throw. On a hot day, this may come back to bite them. Ball one.
Now with runners on first and second, they can step on the bag.
Strike one, catch it inside portion. One ball, one strike. Away for 2-1. Peppers working on 5 outs here. Trying to get some more runs here. Chip foul for 2-2.
Outfielders are playing pretty straight up. Sophia in left, Allie in center, and Sam out in right.
The 2-2. Up out of play.
Scoots over the first base dugout.
Khaos having a little trouble closing this one out. 10-4 is now the lead. Ball back to Sid. She's able to glove it and make the play at first on her own. Polish it off.
1-3 put out. Khaos gets his second win in pool play. I think that means they'll finish 5th. I think that means they're going to play immediately on this field against a team called Storm Prime. So game time should be 2 o'clock, but beware, we may start a few minutes early, as is often the case here.
Absolutely.
The Storm Prime team went 4-1 in their pool play and averaged about 10 or 11 runs a game. So we'll have our work cut out for us. Hoping to knock off a 2 seed. And win or lose, it will be our only bracket game today. Of course, if we lose, it's single elimination. But if we win, the way the schedule is, we'll get the rest of the evening off to get some rest and have a little fun and be back at it early tomorrow as the bracket progresses.
And hope you'll tune in for the next. We'll see you then. And as always,